Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 628, and today's topic is the medicinal importance of dil, and that one is known as soa in Indian language or soya. It is having very good aromatic character, and that is having very strong characteristic of soya smell, and it contains up to 3% volatile essential oil, and that essential oil is mainly the mixture of terpene. It contains up to 70% of monoterpene, that is called carbon, and this dill is of two types. It is cultivated in Europe as well as in Asia and Africa. So one dill is called European and the other one is called Asian. So the European dill contains carvan and only one flavone, that is called camphor. But in the case of Indian dill or soya, that is Asian, it contains 70% carvan, terpene, quercetin, camphor, and isoremetine. So these structures are given here. Actually, in European and Indian dill, soya, in Indian language we call soya, it contains one terpene, it is monoterpene, that is called carbon, and that is 70%. And what aromatic pinch of smell we have of soya, that is because of presence of carbon. It also contains limonene and quercetin. Also it contains isoremetine, that is monomethoxyflavone, and it contains, that is Indian dill contains dilapol, and this dilapol is only present because of this dilapol. It is having slightly bitter taste, and that is little bit toxic, but we can tolerate it. It's not that much harmful. So it is isolated. This is there, and it is only found in Indian dill. So all these carbon, quercetin, camphor, isoremetine, camphor, these are all limonene, are the constituents of Indian soya. It is present. But if we are going for European dill, that European dill contains only carbon and camphor. That is only in European dill. It is rich in antioxidants, that is vitamin C, flavonoids, that is your vitamin B9 is called folate, and that's why it is good for anti-inflammatory as well as for antioxidant, and it can drastically neutralize the production of free radicals in our body. And very interesting thing is that in Europe and India, one preparation is sold which is given to infant, that is called dill water or gripe water, because it is very powerful anti-gastric, and it can be given to infant if they have any chance of dehydration or some gastric problem. So in the name of gripe water or dill water, it is sold. It is having good mineral like calcium, potassium, magnesium, and manganese. That's why it can also regulate and maintain our blood pressure, because potassium and magnesium can play an important role. Especially potassium can replace sodium. It is good for arthritis. It can reduce the condition of arthritis because of the presence of calcium and magnesium. Also, the presence of camphor and quercetin plays very important role to stimulate the hormone and especially the endocrine glands. so that the menstrual cycle of the female is regulated, becomes normal. And in India, it is very popularly known as आलू सोया मेथी की सब्जी, soya methi, soya dhania ki chutney. So lot of preparations are there mixed with coriander and soya. So in Indian houses, we are using, and it is very popular. Its smell, fragrance, and aromatic values are very much. It has a lot of acceptability, and the presence of vitamin C plays very important role. It is antihistamine, means it is anti-allergic. It can boost our immune system, and it is good for our respiratory health, means for cough and cold. So we can understand the characteristic smell of soya, that is dill, and we can distinguish the European and Indian dill on the basis of phytochemicals and the mixture of terpenes. So here dill, and the botanical name of dill is Anathum graveolens Linn, and it belongs to family Umbelliferae. Dill, that is soa. Fruit contains 3% of volatile oil, and that 3% volatile oil contains up to 70% carbon, that is monoterpene. And I have already given all the structures of the chemical constituents and phytochemicals which are present in soya. And that the European dill contains only one flavone, and that is called camphor. This is the big difference in Indian soya and European soya, because European soya is having only carbon and camphor flavone, but Indian dill contains carbon and camphor, quercetin, isoremetine. So they are having lot of other mixtures, and it is aromatic stimulant and used mainly in gastric problem, and especially in the preparation of, that is called in Europe dill water, or in India it is very popular for infant, that is called gripe water. And if our children are having any gastric problem or dehydration, doctors are recommending to give gripe water just to reduce the gastric problem. Number two, in Indian dill, it contains dilapol. I have given the structure of dilapol, and dilapol is slightly toxic, and that's why it is having little bit bitter taste. And that dilapol is not there in European soya, or which is little bit toxic. Indian dill contains 3 flavonoids, and those 3 flavonoids are quercetin, camphor, and isoremetine. So on the basis of phytochemicals and the flavor, we can distinguish the European and Indian soya. Number 3, it has lot of medicinal properties due to the presence of monoterpene, flavonoids, minerals, and amino acid. And it contains vitamin C, B9, that is folic acid. And this vitamin C and folic acid, they are very powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And the minerals are potassium, magnesium, calcium, and manganese. And then I have given the 100 gram of soya contains 7.7 gram of water, 305 kilocalorie energy, and protein is 15.9 gram, carbohydrate is 55.7 gram, fiber is 21.1 gram, calcium is 1516 milligram, and magnesium is 256 milligram, potassium is 1186 milligram. It maintains the bone health because of the presence of calcium and magnesium. It boosts immunity. As you know that it is very rich in antioxidant, that is vitamin C, folate, quercetin, and these compounds are powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. That's why they can neutralize, they can scavenge the production of free radicals which are damaging to our normal cell and DNA. And then it can diminish the diarrhea. If anybody who is having diarrhea, if you take some few pinch of soya, that is dill, it can suppress diarrhea. It can stimulate the menstrual cycle because the soya can stimulate the hormones, and that is endocrine hormones, and that hormone is responsible of maintaining the normal menstrual cycle in female. It is also antihistamine. Antihistamine means it is anti-allergic. So it can also protect you from acute allergy, and also it can reduce the condition of asthma. It treats respiratory problem because of the presence of mixture of volatile oil, that is terpene. That's why it is very good for our clearance of the mucus, that is cough, and it can clear the lung also. It gives strong tangy flavor, and it is a good for mouth and breath freshener, and which helps is giving the good taste. It has big flavor punch. In Indian language, let me tell you, I can remember, बहुत ही अच्छा सोया धनिया का चटनी जाड़े में मिलता था, और उसके साथ साथ सोया मेथी का साग बहुत अच्छा बनता था आलू के साथ. तो हमारे ख्याल से पूरे नॉर्थ इंडिया में सोया का बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ है, और ये बहुत ही मेडिसिनल है. सो विद दिस, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग द लेक्चर.